How you doing?
Good, Coach.
Good.
How'd it go today, man?
It went great. You know, we competed. That's the main thing you want. Not too many MAs, too many missed assignments, but you know, at the end of the day, it's laying the foundation where we're trying to get to. And I think we had a good day.
Jamerson said the other day it took y'all a minute to kind of get on the same page with each other, but feel like
it's always going to be some growing and learning that we want to get to, and every day is a step. You know, you're never going to be at the end goal today. We're going to continue to climb, continue to get better, and that's what it's about.
Now that you've had a couple of days with your corners there, I mean, what are you trying to show them on film, saying this is what we're working on?
Oh yeah, just technique. You know, that's the thing that you have to have at corner. Technique, muscle memory. It's the same thing over and over again. You have to do it when you're tired, have to do it when you're fresh, and that's what I want to get to make it where it's just habit.
You're mixing a lot of guys in, you know, getting Will and you
got we got to be ready to play. You know, how offense is doing now, trying to get 100, 120 plays in the game, you're going to need everybody. And we have enough talent where everybody can play, and competition makes the best out of everybody.
I know there wasn't a ton of film on guys from last year. I was with Banksley and Broomfield in there.
Right.
Now that you've had a few practice, how do you kind of evaluate the group and maybe some individuals?
Oh, it's a good group. You know, talent. You know, one thing that I found out early on, we have speed. And that's one thing you can't coach. You know what I'm saying? Speed makes a lot of coaches better. And they're all good kids. They don't mind working. They compete. You know, they want to be good. They have some good examples in front of them in the past with Slay and Banks who kind of gave them some hunger, who taught them the right things. It's my thing just to mold them every day into the player they want to be.
I know it's early, but what have you been able to see from Justin, obviously?
It's just great talent. You know, a kid that's 6 foot, 6'1", that can run 4.3. It's hard to find those. You know, and he's the type of kid that, you know, the more reps he get, the better he'll be. We're going to keep working him, keep him to learn how to play corner in the SEC. And that's the goal, to make him SEC ready.
Coach, talk about your journey into coaching. Was this something you always wanted to do, and how did that decision go after you got done playing?
Well, my dad taught school for 35 years, and but how I played and the guys I played with, you know, my rookie year they take you on your wing. How I was taught how to play the game was to teach others under you, because you need everybody to be good, and that's just a part of how I was. And the coaches in Pittsburgh always said, whenever you're done, we're going to hire you to coach. And my defensive back coach became the coordinator in Arizona, and he hired me to coach. So, you know, that's just the way I was brought up. You know, we always used to say you're only strong as your weakest link. And when the young cats came in, we wanted him to know the same things that we know. And that's just the way I am, and that's how I want my guys to be. You know, I want them to share everything they have, everything that can make that next guy better. It's only going to make the whole team better.
I asked Jamerson, he said you haven't showed off your Super Bowl rings yet.
No, I try not to. You know, I try to, you know, I always tell them I'm working on a new one. So now, you know, the goal, anytime you compete, anytime you put yourself in anything, you want to be the best. And that's why you train yourself. That's why you work hard. That's why you put the time in. And that's how I want my guys' mindset to be. If they're in something, they want to be the best at it.
What's it going to be like playing against your alma mater, coaching against your alma mater?
Hey, you know one thing about it, football is football. I want to win. You know, I left one team I played for 12 years, played with another. I wanted to beat that team I played with for 12 years. So whatever team I own, I want to win.
We get a couple more questions.
Just what's the transition been like from playing to coaching a little in the NFL, and now you're at this level?
Well, you know, the one thing about going from playing to coaching is you can't play anymore. So the great thing about it is it was time for me to hang it up. But it's just a way for me to share the things that I know those guys at the next level are looking for. Because all of my time was spent talking on technique, staying square, and sitting in meetings, evaluating corners in college. So it gives me an advantage to help the young guys to reach some of their goals.
One of the differences with college is that now you've got to do some recruiting and add guys. What's that process been like for you? How do you try to kind of catch up to speed with everything?
Well, one thing about it, I think it gives me a little advantage. You know, I'm kind of young, you know, similar age. Still listen to some of the music they listen to. Hadn't been too far removed from playing, so I can kind of relate to them. And I just think, you know, just being myself, going there and talking to kids the way they want to talk to them. My thing is trying to turn a young man into a man, and that's what it's always about.
Cool. Thank you.